Yeah, so I just want to address a few things. So yeah, these vests, I know we're supposed to return them to the back room, but I'm not a thief or anything like that, and it's been proven. So it's not like I dislike going to the back room, but I'm probably the furthest um, thing from violent, and it would just make my life easier. It would be less stress on me if I don't even have to go to the back room. If I can just like keep this in my car and just sign in from further away into work, so I'm not traveling to the whole store, I would appreciate it. I really would just like to keep this. If there's something like this I could buy, but I show up on work. I show up to work on time and I work hard. Like I said, I clear the parking lot. I clean all 7 bathrooms. That's a lot of work. I sweep the entire floor. I pick merchandise up off the floor. So sweeping, taking care of the bathrooms is really, really dangerous. And you have to be really, really smart. There's a chemical equation that's involved. There's a chemical equation that's involved in getting that process done. And I'm not really into people putting me in a position where I'm rushed to explain the process. If peace and understanding in terms of making life easier is excavated and mined, I would really, really appreciate that. So yeah, I'd rather just have this in my car and just walk out onto the parking lot with this. I think that would just make my life a lot easier. So yeah, to go into some further detail about what's going on with this job. So it's definitely not impossible, and I'm gonna go over how to get maintenance done, an intro on it. So yeah, I'm gonna go over how to get this job done without getting sick. Uh, it's definitely not easy. So here's some of the stuff that I use on break to stop from getting sick. So one of the most important things you have to use is as vitamin C. So it's not invite someone in to see if someone can hurt somebody else. That's not what this stuff is. All right, it's vitamin C. So, or I call them immune pills. So yeah, vitamin C and then Mucinex are very important. So if you're cleaning the bathrooms, you have to always have the vitamin C, one vitamin C. Now, mind you, I clean 7 bathrooms. So I'm taking one vitamin C, honestly, every like 10 minutes and every 10-minute interval. So I'm spending a decent amount of money on vitamin C uh, or immune pills, immune support. So the next thing I'm spending money on is Mucinex. So Mucinex helps get rid of mucus and other types of bacteria in your throat. Now, when you're flushing the toilets, what ends up happening is a lot of germs go in the air. So what people do, well, this is legal right now in Huntsville, Alabama. It's called Delta 8. It's a THC extract, but there's all different kinds of THC extracts that are organized. Now, grass is good against ground. Um, and there are many things that are good for you in terms of keeping your lungs clean. So if you take a Mucinex, so what I do is I take a Mucinex as with the Mucinex in my mouth, I take a hit of this Delta 8 THC pen. Now, mind you, what I was saying from before and what I was typing from before is very real. Um, there's a plane line called Delta Airlines, and I wear size 8 hat. So people in Huntsville, Alabama aren't stupid. They
Uncle, 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 I can't. I can't read. I love these. I can't. I can't read. I love these. I can't read. I love these.
they hate war and violence. They love people that get along with others and that understand how to relieve stress quickly and easily. And that's the honest truth. Um, yeah, so people don't really want anybody flying into Alabama and bugging. I mean, I'm gonna organize that WASP uh, for a special presentation. But the truth is, you honestly could get killed, or something bad could happen to you trying to sleep with a woman in the bathroom. So I'm not making a joke out of this, but I don't know about this type of stuff. But this WASP is beautiful. Um, it does look really good. Rest in peace. Um, but I don't really know about sleeping with women in the bathroom. I don't know about stuff like that. Um, but before I even go to work, I drink a little bit of, I drink coffee. I drink uh, coffee milk for my bones. And I drink, the dark coffee has antioxidants, which are good for your organs. Now, mind you, uh, if you don't organize yourself right and you have high blood pressure, so righteous actions, doing the right thing, being a good person, that type of stuff will lower your heart rate. So you'll be able to consume or take in more coffee. Now, this whiskey stuff is important. And the reason why it's important, now mind you, don't drink on an empty stomach. This isn't really like random alcohol. Each of these bottles is over $86. So we're talking about around $170, maybe a little bit more than that for just these two bottles alone. So on break, what you do is after you eat your meal, you have a little bit of this or a little bit of that. Um, it's two different flavors. I'll break it down like this. Whiskey has a lot of positive qualities to it. If you look it up, it can cure disease. It can clean out your lungs. It can help with digestion. Um, right? What do you do when you get a cut? This stuff is very, very simple, and this is why I get upset when people don't understand about this type of things. It's very, very straightforward. You put alcohol on a cut to kill germs and get rid of germs. So if there's germs in your stomach and you consume drinks like whiskey orally, what does it do? It kills germs internally. It kills germs internally. Now, there's an entire business in Alabama that's down the street. I'm not trying to yell at everyone. It's down the street from Sammy T's, and it's called Whiskey Bottoms. So literally, there's an entire club that's 3 floors. It's actually, yeah, it's like it's humongous. It's huge. It's 2 floors. I don't even know how many rooms it has. It's a big part of the city. So just remember, just don't consume this stuff on an empty stomach. Now, if you had a lot of that stuff, the next thing you do is you take, well, it depends. It depends the exercise that you have to do. So if you get your exercise routine done, you don't necessarily have to take the hop Larkin, because the more exercise, the less exercise you do, because the special exercises can stop you from getting sick. But if you don't get your exercises done, you're gonna have to consume more of this stuff to stop E. coli and salmonella. Those are just 2 of the diseases that you can get from cleaning the bathroom. You're gonna have to consume more of this stuff, and you're gonna have to consume more of this pen. But you can remain really on point, honestly. And you can feel really good if you combine it with the Citra Bomb sparkling tea. So it's a right, it's got some caffeine in it. It's good for you. It's non-alcoholic, and it's a tea. And yeah, it's a tea brewed like craft beer. So that's one of the secrets to getting this job done. I'm gonna go into some other details in a second. The next thing I'm gonna go over is how to keep like your mouth healthy. So, right, if you look at this is Coors Banquet beer. Sometimes it's in socks, sometimes it isn't. You notice it looks like an eye. It almost looks like a mouth, almost like a bird, some type of a bird, right? So you swish this stuff around in your face, and it can clean your teeth. You see, and it can cleans your brain, makes your brain clean like the mountains. So this stuff is good for you. Yeah. So my point is that I'm not really into violence. Um, I'm very smart. And it's better to get to know people one step at a time instead of trying to rush your way into situations. People know how to read.
Uncle, 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 I can't read. I love these. I can't read. I love these. Can't read. I love these.
I don't think I have to repeat myself with what I was saying. I think I'm being very reasonable and understanding. And I don't really want any phone calls. I don't really want anybody visiting me. I don't really want to hang out with anybody because people are violent and they don't do what they're supposed to. So if you keep your distance from me, I think everything will be fine. In time, when people learn to respect each other, I can make genuine relationships and connections and links with people. Until then, let's just take it one step at a time. Because the more people are disrespectful, the further it pushes away everybody. But I think that me putting a foot down and letting people know that I love and respect them brought people closer together. But overall, let's just work to decrease the stress, decrease the amount of yelling, and make sense of how smart people are. There's no need to even tell anybody what to do if they already know what to do. So the fewer communication that happens on the job, the better. Let's stop fighting, and let's stop all of that stuff. Let's stop trying to fight each other, and let's keep our teeth clean. Many blessings.